I'm Haruto Haiba. I'm a 32-year-old businessman. I wasn't very good at my job.
Hey, I need some help over here! Something just came up! I need it done by today!
I got nothing to do right now.
Haiba? It's fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. Takahashi, come with me!
What? I already got so much on my plate.
I don't care. I need your help. Come on!
Fine. Everyone else seemed really busy, but I never had anything to do. I always offered to help and stuff, but they always said it's fine. I felt really useless. It wasn't like this before, though. Everything started to change about 6 years ago. One day, I picked up the phone at the office, and it was from Kabata-san, my former boss.
Haiba? I forgot some documents on my desk. It's a contract for Toki Kaneko. Bring it to me right away!
Huh? Okay. He was at a really important meeting with a client that day, but he forgot some really important documents on his desk. So I grabbed the documents and headed to their office right away. I got there as fast as I could, but when I got there, it was too late.
Thanks to you, the deal's off.
What?
They have a zero-tolerance policy for things like this. You were too late. This is all your fault. Why did it take you so long to get here?
What? I did my best. And he's the one who forgot the documents in the first place. But he started blaming me for everything. Then he told the manager that this whole thing was my fault. He lied to him and said that I was supposed to bring the documents over that day. I wasn't even invited to the meeting, but he didn't seem to care. And the manager? He believed him. He said he was very upset with me. After that, I got transferred to my current department, and now I had nothing to do. Where did it all go wrong? I used to love this job, but now... My former boss was now a manager in a different department. He threw me under the bus to save his own career. When I got the call from him that day, I panicked and ran out of the office without telling anyone what happened. That was a mistake on my part. I should have told someone before I headed out. Then things might have been different. Then a few days later, a new member joined our department.
This is Chika Kabata. She'll be joining us.
Kabata?
She's Mr. Kabata's daughter, the manager of the PR department. Make her feel at home, everyone.
I'm Chika Kabata. Nice to meet you all.
So, she used her daddy's connections to get the job. I hate people like that. Just stay away from her. I had nothing to do with her, and I wanted to keep it that way. But then...
Hey, sorry to bother you.
Yeah?
Can you help me with something? I need help with my computer. For some reason, I can't type anything anymore. I pressed all kinds of buttons, but nothing.
Maybe you should ask someone else.
I did, but they just told me to Google it. So I did, but I still can't figure it out.
I guess everyone's busy. Fine. Let me take a look.
Thank you.
It sounded like nobody wanted anything to do with her. That's odd. They just made her do grunt work. Just like me. Maybe they didn't want to overload her with work. So that meant everyone else was still busy, as always. So instead of going to them, she started coming to me whenever she had a problem.
Hey, can you help me with this, please?
Ugh. What am I doing here? I want to go home. She asked me to grab a drink with her. I wanted to say no, but...
Please, I need to talk to you about something. Hey, sorry about everything. I know I'm always bothering you.
Oh, okay. It's fine. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, right. I want to get better at this job.
Okay.
I used to work for a different company before this, but I wasn't very good at my job, and, I got fired for being useless.
Oh, I see.
But I really want to get better at this. I'm tired of being so useless. But as you know, nobody really expects anything from me. Even my dad. He got me this job, but he thinks I'm useless too.
I see. So that's why they're treating her like this. Well, sorry to hear all that, but I don't know how I can help you. You're getting paid and you're not gonna get fired, so...
That's not my point. I want to get better at my job. I want to be useful for once, okay? I know I'm still young and I got a lot to learn, but I want to get better. I want to change myself. My dad, I know he's given up on me, and I hate that.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have raised my voice like that. Anyways, what do you say? Will you help me out?
But don't you know? I'm useless too. That's why I sit by the window. I got nothing to do.
You're not useless at all. You've been helping me out big time. I think you're very good at this job.
I doubt it.
Stop being so negative. I know what it's like to be useless, trust me. You have no idea what it's like.
Sorry.
Please, I really need your help. You're a really good teacher, and I think if I keep at it, I can do better. Please, I know I can do this.
Fine. You win.
You mean it?
Yeah. Let's show your dad what you're made of.
Thank you.
After I got transferred, I worked pretty hard to get my reputation back up. But after years of trying, nothing really changed, so I just kinda gave up. Honestly, I didn't really care about my job anymore. But after talking to her, something changed inside me. I wanted to give it another try. I was tired of being the useless guy at work. The next day, we began our work. So, did you get that?
No.
Which part are you confused about? This might take a while. She couldn't memorize everything on the go. But once she memorized something, she never forgot it. It took her longer than others to learn things. But there was nothing wrong with that. Haiba-san, he's a really good teacher.
Yeah, how does he know all this?
Sir, I was told Haiba wasn't good at his job. That's why I never asked him to do anything. But maybe we were wrong. Yeah, maybe. My former boss told me he was useless and I just believed him without thinking much about it. But maybe I was wrong. We're understaffed as is. Maybe we should put him to work. Yeah, you're right. Let's give him a chance.
And so, they started throwing more work my way. Which was kinda nice. I worked hard day in and day out to get my reputation back up. Then, about a year later, things were very different now. Kabata-san was really good at her job now, and I was no longer the useless guy.
Habata-san, I've gotten much better at this, don't you think?
Yeah.
And, everyone finally realized that you're not useless. I'm really glad.
Why?
Because if you're useless, what does that make me? You're not useless, okay?
Thanks.
Why did people think that anyways? You're really good at your job. I asked the manager about this once and he said he had no idea you were this good at your job.
Well, I never worked with him before this, and it's been more than 6 years now. So,
Come on, tell me. Please. It never made sense to me. I want to know.
Well, it's got something to do with your father, so I don't know if I should tell you.
My dad? Tell me, please. I have to hear this.
What?
You can't go home until you tell me. I won't let you.
What? I still hated my former boss, but I didn't feel that way about his daughter anymore. That's why I never told her, but I didn't have much of a choice. I decided to tell her everything that happened to me 6 years ago. The next day, Mr. Kabata came to see me after work.
Hey, Haiba! What did you tell my daughter, huh?
What are you talking about?
Stop playing dumb with me! She talked to me last night! Did you tell her about what happened 6 years ago?
Yeah.
What's your problem, huh? Why bring this up now?
Stop it, Dad. I'm the one that asked him to tell me.
Chika!
I called Toki Kaneko today and asked them if they remembered anything about this. And guess what they told me? Being late wasn't even the main reason they cut our contract.
What do you mean?
It was your fault, Dad. You were late to their meetings countless times. That's why they decided to go with a different company. How can you blame Haiba-san for this?
Chika, stop it! I'm your father!
So what? That doesn't give you the right to set him up like that. You framed him for no reason. You think it's okay to set someone up like this to protect yourself? If you really think that, then I want nothing to do with you anymore.
Is this true? Why don't you guys come into my office? I think we need to talk. Sir? The CEO overheard us talking, and the higher-ups started looking into the case. Then they contacted Toki Kaneko, and Chika was right. It wasn't my fault. Mr. Kabata was late to their meetings multiple times, and that's why they decided to go with a different company. And so, after 6 long years, my name was finally cleared. Mr. Kabata apologized to me in front of everyone and got a big demotion. Kabata-san!
Oh, Haiba-san, hey!
Good thing I caught up to you.
What's up?
Thanks for clearing my name, but, your dad got a demotion because of me. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's not your fault. He did this to himself. But this whole time, you knew I was his daughter, but you still agreed to help me out. Why? It couldn't have been easy.
Well, to be honest, I wanted nothing to do with you at first. But after I got to know you, I realized you were nothing like your father. And thanks to you, things have gotten much better. I love my work again, and you made that possible. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Good to know. Well, can we keep being friends then?
Of course. My former boss threw me under the bus, and I've been suffering ever since. But 6 years later, his own daughter came and saved me. Sometimes it took her longer than others to learn something, but she had a good heart. Anyways, it was a rough couple of years, but glad everything worked out.
I was worried about her for a second, but I guess he was a really good teacher. Teaching others is one of the hardest ways you can do so. I guess he was really good at his job, like she said. Anyways, I'm glad everything worked out for both of them. See you tomorrow. Bye!
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.